Hi, all. It's Carol from Cape Cod Cottage Garden coming to you from a very cold but sunny Cape Cod Zone 7A. Today, I'm going to be pruning back and trimming all my perennials back. I'm starting to see some new growth, so that's what we'll be doing today. I'm actually might sow some poppy seeds too. So let me just show you what is coming up a little bit. You can see that my stone crop here is coming up. I have a little bit leafing out here. This is, what was this? I think this is my amazing daisies, maybe. I can't remember what was right here. Isn't that terrible? I have some garden phlox coming up. So there is signs of spring. There's weeds also, which is always a sign of spring. And here is some more, oh no, I don't, that over there, I'm sorry, that over there was my salvia. This is my daisies. Here's some more, let me get out of shadow. It's very sunny here today, so it's kind of hard to see, but here's my more stone crop coming up. More here. And this is also my daisies coming up. They have a little bit, this foliage I'm probably going to get rid of because it looks like it got burnt. But I'm also probably going to deadhead all the blooms off my boba hydrangeas. It's very windy. I'm hoping my mic is blocking some of the wind. And out in the front garden bed, I have to Bobo. I have to take the bloom stalks off of this. Oh, it just flew off. That is my Limelight Prime and my little limes. I don't know if I'm gonna. These are all paniculatas, and as you know, paniculatas grow on new wood, so you can prune these back pretty hard and still be okay. I think I'm gonna wait just a little longer so I can really see where these buds are starting to. Let me see if I can get the focus. I want these buds to get a little fatter before I decide to prune it. I think for today I'll just take the dead flower heads off. So that's what I'm going to do. These are my more garden phlox, which is coming up. You can see right here the green. And my peonies, I'm going to cut right back. I neglected to do that in the fall. And also this is my guara. I'll probably take that back by half. My Budlea, I won't touch yet because this leaves out late, and I'm going to wait till I get some green shoots coming up before I prune this back. This was a beautiful performance this year. It looks, I've never grown this before. It looks pretty scary right now. I'm hoping it comes back vital. We'll see. And the last thing I'm going to do today is cut back the grasses to about 6 inches. And then this row of hydrangeas, I'm just going to clean like the leaf litter up. These are the mop head hydrangeas. So these are the ones that grow on old wood. So you don't want to prune these too much. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take off the old flower heads, because if you prune them too much, you cut all the flowers away because they grow on last year's stalks. So these look really dried out. Geez, I hope they make it. Last year was the first year in, and as you know, we had a drought. I watered these heavily, but and on the front I have all my roses. I'm going to wait probably another week or two to do my roses. So let's get at it. Is my walkway bed after I did a little cleanup. I didn't prune back my bobos too hard because the buds weren't even like really formed yet, and I want to make sure I'm gonna like cut right above a nice healthy bud. So I just kind of took the deadheaded the flowers off and cut them back just a tiny bit, but I'll hit them again later. But everything else, as you can see, has been trimmed back. And once I trimmed everything back, you can see that stuff is actually starting to come up. I'm sorry the lighting is so bad. It's very bright sunshine right now. But that's the overall look of, you're going to see my shadow right now, but that's that one. Now we just have to move on to this one, which I'm not going to do much. Back this morning light miscanthus. I'm going to show you why I keep it up all winter. Look at how beautiful it is. It kind of blows in the wind, and the fronds on the grass just glow in the sun. Maybe that's why it's called morning light. But I'm cutting this back almost to the ground now because I want to cut it before the new growth comes. But isn't that a really beautiful plant? And we just planted this last summer, late in the summer actually. One of my husband's favorite. He loves the ornamental grasses, but it's coming down now. So hi guys, so here's an example of how you cut back this morning light miscanthus. Love this plant. super easy to take care of. You want to ideally cut it back before the new growth has emerged. But don't worry, if you start to see new green shoots emerging, just cut back to like the top of where the new growth is. I don't have any new growth yet, but so I can take it almost all the way to the ground. I probably could take it to the ground, but I'm probably going to go like an inch above the ground. And you just kind of grab it and shear it off with your shears. I really should have bigger shears for this. So that's basically it. It's like super dense, but it's a really pretty plant and it has lots of winter interest, and that's why I leave it up all winter. Yeah, there's no new shoots coming up yet, but down here on the Cape right now, it's like 39 degrees out. It's nice and sunny, but it's pretty cold, and the wind's blowing pretty good too. It's supposed to warm up. Spring is just around the corner, so that's why I'm so stoked to do this today. I would love to stay down here all week, but unfortunately, I do have to work. Just a little update on the channel. We did get the garden finished. I mean, as far as all the fencing, the only thing we didn't do was finish the trellis. So my next step is I did go ahead and I bought a whole bunch of bags of more compost, cow manure, chicken manure, worm castings, and I'm going to just fill the rest of the beds with that because I was a little low on some of the beds. And then the next step is I'm going to do the drip. So stay tuned for that. But look, just clean up around and that's it. It's done. Simple as that. I hope this helped somebody out there who didn't know how to do it. So I'm all done with the front. I did fill this whole bucket full of leaf litter and stems and clippings. I'll pan slowly so you can see the front beds. It doesn't look like much of anything, but it's a lot cleaner. So that's my walkway bed, mostly perennials. That's my, I call that my front bed. Now on the little limes in the Limelight Primes, I didn't prune them back as much as I am going to because I wanted to wait until the buds were much more plump so I could kind of prune back to a nice plump bud. And as far as these ones go, these are the ones that you don't prune back because they grow on old wood. And I was going to remove all the leaf litter and stuff from the stems, but it's going to get, I think, like 28 tonight. So I think I'm just going to leave the leaf litter there. Just give it a little more protection just for tonight and next couple of, maybe like next week, I'll take all the leaf litter away. Now these look absolutely like you think this plant's dead. That's the tricky thing about these. You think it's dead. It looks dead. You cut it off and it looks like that. Like, doesn't look like green or healthy or anything, but it grows on old wood. So if you pull some of the leaf litter away, you can see it's greening up right there. See that emerging? I don't know if you can see it. The light's not that great here. But so yeah, let's let this one go and hopefully it will surprise us and look great. So I think that's going to be it today. I am now going to go plant some poppies and go back to my garden back there, my vegetable garden that we did this weekend. I'm super excited about it. And I'm going to put the rest of my compost and everything in there. But if you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching. I hope you're enjoying the content. And if you are, like and subscribe. Until next time, so long.